G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today is the day. After 3 months, we finally have a new 6-star featured hero crystal. And this one is actually pretty good. There are a lot of great champions in here, some that I really want, some that I've wanted for a very long time as a 6-star. And I'm basically going to be breaking this down I'm basically be breaking the characters down into three groups of champs that I really don't want at all. There's champions that I can sort of do without, but I also wouldn't mind picking them up. And then the top of the top of the crop, the list of champs that I absolutely want from this crystal. All right, so let's start at the bottom. So these are the champs that I absolutely do not want at all ever in this crystal to pop up on this account ever in the next 3 months. Please, God, no. It would be just these are champs that I do not want to spend 15,000 shards on. So the first one is Dragon Man. Now, I know a lot of people really like this guy, but I just have no care for him as a champion whatsoever. I've pulled him once, that's enough, and his signature ability is okay, but it's not something I want to spend 15,000 shards on at all. So yeah, he can not pop up at all, please. Another one is Emma Frost. So I've pulled her twice already on this account, and back in the day, she was actually pretty decent. Her main selling point was her prowess and her power stings, but recently there's just been so many new mutants like Professor X, Apocalypse, the new Magnetos, who else? Kitty Pryde, Sauron, Toad. They all have prowesses, Storm Pyramid X, and they're much better than Emma Frost's, in my opinion. So I have no incentive to rank her up, and double dupes of her are not going to be welcome at all. I should say before I continue that there are 9 champions on this list of champions that I do not want at all, and normally that's actually pretty. It's normally like 12 to 15 champs that I do not want, so it's actually quite low for a featured 6-star, which is one of the reasons why I'm definitely going to be gunning for this one, and not going to be opening any basics until we see the next featured crystal. So the next champ I absolutely don't want is Old Man Logan. So he did get buffed, and it was a good buff, but I like Emma Frost. I have no incentive to rank him up, and yeah, I don't need any extra sig levels on this guy. And so another one is Punisher 2099. Now I do have him at rank 3. I actually use him quite a bit. He's not in like most user rank 3s, but I use him a decent amount, and I really like this guy. I'm absolutely no regrets of taking him up to rank 3, but I've also pulled him 4 times, and I don't need to spend shards on pulling him again because one dupe of this guy is enough. He doesn't really need extra sig levels at all. So he's definitely someone that I can pass on this time. Another one that I don't want at all is Squirrel Girl. So I just don't see myself ever using her at all. Her awakened ability is actually pretty good because you start the fight with 40 hits, which is a good boost. But yeah, I'm never going to rank her up at all. I have like her main selling point is bleed damage, and that's something I have in spades with Nick and Mole Man. I'm going to be ranking up Killmonger soon. That's definitely not something I need at all with Squirrel Girl. Another champ I don't want at all is Taskmaster, who's in this crystal. He's just like one of the most frustrating champions in the game, in my opinion. He's so tedious to use to ramp up his concussions, and it's just not worth the payoff at all. And his awakened ability is good, but you do kind of need to invest sig levels into him for it to be worth it. And it's not something I'm prepared to do at all. I just have no time for this guy. Now, another one I don't want at all is Vision Age of Ultron. Now, a few of you might know my history with Vision Age of Ultron. So, over a year ago, there was a featured 6-star crystal that came out when I was exploring Abyss, and this is probably the greatest featured 6-star ever. It had so many ridiculously good champs, and champs that were being buffed. It had Apocalypse, Cable, Bomb, Ghost, you name it. There was so many good champs, and I managed Professor X. I managed to miss all of those good champs, and I pulled this guy like 3 times, and it's been haunting me ever since. And I'm still, I might actually rank 3 this guy eventually, but I just don't want to see him ever come out of a crystal ever again on this account, please. He's haunted me so much for the last year, and oh, if he pops up again in this crystal, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then the last one that I don't want at all is Wasp. She's good. I was considering actually rank 3ing her, and her awakened ability isn't that special. I might still rank 3 her in the future because she can pack a punch, and she's got good utility with her the stuff she can do with her combo meter, but it's not something I want out of this featured crystal. There's so many better champions, or not necessarily better, but champions that I'd rather have apart from Wasp. But that's it. So those are the champions I do not want at all. All right. So now for the champions, this is a group I'll call the take it or leave it category. So if I pull them, I'll be reasonably happy. But if I don't pull any of these guys, I won't be too upset about it. So the first one's Icarus. He's a feature champion, obviously. He's one of the newer champions in the game. He did come out while I was not playing the game, and I had a quick look through his abilities. He does seem like quite a bit of a generic cosmic champ. He doesn't really have anything special from what I can tell. I haven't seen much gameplay from him. He doesn't look too impressive to me. Uh, so yeah, if I get him, it would be cool. I could maybe test him out, see what he can do, but I'm not going to be too upset if we miss him. There's so many better features in this crystal. Uh, so the next one is Ghost Rider. So back in the day, like 4 or 5 years ago, Ghost Rider was a king, man. He was such a good champion in this game. Definitely the best Mystic in the game by far. Him and Blade and Starkey Hunt Spider-Man, they formed the Holy Trinity, and they were just unstoppable in Act 5. The start of Act 6, nothing could beat them. But he has obviously dropped off a bit since then. There's been a lot of new Mystics that have come out. But I wouldn't mind pulling him. And while I'm putting up Ghost Rider, I should mention Doctor Voodoo because Doctor Voodoo back in the day was also a king. Doctor Voodoo and Ghost Rider, they're both in this crystal. If I pull them, that'd be cool. I have them both as pretty ranked up. Or I have Doctor Voodoo as a maxed 5-star, Ghost Rider as a rank 4 5-star. If I pull them as a 6-star, that'd be cool, just for the collection purposes mainly. Because yeah, it'd just be cool for nostalgia mainly. It'd be cool to get them as a 6-star, given how much I use them as 5-stars. So the next one in the take it or leave it category is science. A-bomb, not that one. He's not in that crystal. This A-bomb. So if I get him, he actually has a really good synergy group with Red Guardian and MODOK. So I have all those. I have the other two as 6-stars, and A-bomb can actually pack a real punch, especially with his poison damage. With that synergy with Red Guardian mainly, and I mainly want him to kind of fill the void of not having Immortal Abomination. I don't think I would rank 3 him, maybe rank 2, but yeah, it's not something I'm going to be too upset with if I don't get him. It'd be cool. It would just be cool to have access to that synergy trio as 6-stars. So the next one is Cable. So I already have him as a rank 3, and I wouldn't mind just getting more sig levels. I know this is close. It was kind of a toss up between him being in this category or the bottom category, but because he is such a good champion and I do use him quite a bit, it would just be cool having that extra chance to get power gain. Obviously, it wouldn't be a massive increase, but it could make a bit of a difference going forth. All right, and then the final champion in the take it or leave it category is Hawkeye. So Hawkeye actually got buffed when I wasn't playing the game, and he actually looks like it was an okay buff. Um, his perfect release mechanic is quite interesting. It's something I definitely want to check out. Uh, Obviously, I could check it out with the 5-star, but I mean, having the access to the 6-star would also be good because obviously much higher window, a ceiling with the 6-star. And then the final champion that makes the take it or leave it category would be Yellow Jacket. Just mainly so I can have him. Like I wouldn't be too upset if we don't get him, but he has decent synergies. He's not the. He definitely wouldn't be my go-to for power stings because that is his main selling point. That would still be, either Spider Ham or Mr. Fantastic, but it would still be good for mainly for collection purposes. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be too mad if I didn't pull him. All right, now we've reached the top. This is the holy squad of champions that I want in this crystal. There are 9 champions in this group, and yeah, these are the champs that I'm really gunning for in this crystal. So the first 5, all the other featured champs. So that's obviously Kitty Pride, which I don't. And by the way, I don't have any of these champs as 5 stars either. Kitty Pride. Oops. What am I doing? Nimrod. No. Anti Venom. Null, and also Cersei. So these are champs that I've heard quite a bit of good stuff about. Most notably Kitty Pride and Nimrod. I've heard a lot of good stuff about them. Haven't really seen any gameplay, but I've seen a lot of people rank them up recently. I know there's a lot of hype, particularly around Kitty when she came out with her phasing stuff and all of her prowess. And with Nimrod, he seems more like a sort of like an evolved Sentinel, which is pretty much what it's like in the comics. And I've seen a lot of people, even in the last couple of weeks, rank up the Nimrods and just sing absolutely really high praises about Nimrod. So it'd be really cool to see what he'd be like as a 6-star on this account and what he'd bring to the table. Anti Venom, I haven't really seen too much about, but he looks pretty fun. Wouldn't mind getting him as a 6-star. And I've seen people rank theirs up, and it'd be cool to see what we could do with him. Null, I've heard very interesting things about. He's obviously one of the more recent champs out of this featured bunch, but like many of the other features, I know very very little about him. But he looks dope. He looks very dope. It'd be cool to see what he could do, and also Cersei. So the reason she was kind of on the fence between the Holy Squad and the Take It or Leave It category, and but I've seen a lot of people, particularly in my alliance, talk about good stuff about her. I've seen stuff like with her transmutation buffs. It looks really quite impressive. So it'd be interesting to see what she could do for us. And obviously, there's a bit of a theme here with the feature champs because I don't know much about them, but I'm actually okay with that. I want to go into this fresh and see what I can do, what I can see them providing without any external noise, all the hype around them. So yeah, those 5 are in the Holy Squad, and then the other 4, which are sub features. The first one's Hyperion. Now, he's definitely not the dominant force he was, but that's okay. He's still a great cosmic. I use my 5-star a lot, not too much now, obviously, because 6 stars are the meta. But when 5 stars were the meta, he was probably my most used 5-star cosmic. I didn't have a 5-star Corvus, and he really provided a lot to my account. He's really fun. Spamming specials is really fun with this guy. He's just chaining combos with him is so fun. Chaining SB2s with the stuns, they'd be so cool to do as a 6-star. So definitely the top of my list in this batch. Now another one that might be a bit controversial is Black Widow Clairvoyant. She's definitely not my favorite mystic. But she's also one of my least used mystics. Just because I only recently got her as a 5-star from the arena last week. I've just never been able to pull her as a 5-star or 6-star. I mainly want her for just her versatility as a mystic, because I know she can do really impressive stuff, particularly in Alliance War. She's been good for a lot of fights, and she's definitely someone that I could probably use in Alliance War. And I do have quite a lot of Mystic Catalysts at the moment. I have 3. I'm going to be using one on Scarlet Witch in a few days. I'm saving 2 for Doom, but I can probably form another one before we can rank 4 Doom. So it could go to Black Widow if we do pull her. And then the next champ is actually Hitmonkey. So There's a few reasons for this. He is very suicide friendly, and I am a very suicide friendly account. He's really fun to use. He can whip out he can punch it really hard. He's he's really fun to use. Um, he doesn't really need to be awakened at all, but he's also really good for uh, certain tags, like mercenary tags, and that shit is pretty niche because there's not many really good mercs. Hitmonkey and Venom Pool, also Domino, they're probably the three that come to mind that are the best. And it'd be cool to get Hitmonkey as a 6 star because I actually have used the 5 star a bunch, and it'd be cool to just get a bit of a step up with a 6 star. You know what I'm saying? And then the last one is the Don, Dr. Otto Octavius. One of the champions that has eluded me as a 6 star for the longest time. He's my favorite champion in this game, if you know me well. And there's there's not enough good things I can say about this guy. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but he's definitely my cup of tea. Uh, he's I've talked about this mainly in my Doc Hawk breakdown video, and the length of that video should tell you how much I love this guy because he is very, very powerful. And I'm super jealous of all my Discord friends and alliance mates who have rank 3 6 star Doc Hawks. And I really want to pull this guy at least twice from this crystal because I definitely want to have him awakened, just like I have my 5 star awakened. Because having a rank 3 Dr. Otto Octavius is one of my #1 goals in this game at the moment. And seeing him in this featured crystal today was made me very happy, and is going to make me even more happy if I actually finally manage to pull him as a 6 star. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I'm really excited to see what this 6 star featured crystal holds for us. Hopefully, it holds some good things. It's probably going to hold some bad things as well, but we'll get through it. I don't have any. I don't have enough shards to open one today, but I am going to be doing the Cyclops Karina challenge this weekend. That's going to give us enough shards to buy one of these featured crystals. So I might open that on stream or I'll do a separate video. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I'm going to be streaming that this weekend. So yeah, hopefully we can get the 6 star featured crystal off to a good start. But yeah, that's going to about do it for me today, guys. For those of you who have opened featured crystals today, hopefully you got what you wanted. I've seen some really incredible pulls, especially from my alliance. If we scroll, some people, there's a few less than average pulls, but if it's still there, yeah, someone got all of those three, which is pretty epic. And but yeah, good luck to anyone going for this crystal because there are a lot of potential account changes in this that I hope you all get. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it from me today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.